Hello, everyone. This is a gentle yoga session for when you have a tummy ache. So we're going to meet in child's pose, big toes together, sit your hips back, reach your fingertips forward, and focus on that breath, breathing in to your belly, rib cage, and chest. Breathing out, releasing all of that breath. Feel free to bring your knees as close together or far apart as feels good. And notice your back expanding with your breath in, and your back muscles relaxing with your breath out. And coming up now onto your hands and knees, tuck the toes, send the hips up, downward facing dog. And pedal out your legs here, bending one knee and then the other, slowly feeling the stretch between both legs one at a time. Now stepping your right foot forward and coming up into a warrior two pose. Bend the front knee, back foot is rounded. Open up the arms, chest, and hips. Reverse warrior, sending yourself backwards, resting your backhand on the back of your back thigh or calf, and reaching that front arm up and back. Now coming up to your warrior two pose. Recenter, find your breath, and slide forward into a side angle pose with your front forearm on the top of your front thigh, other fingertips reaching up towards the ceiling, feeling that side stretch, opening your chest and your shoulders. Bring the hands down, step back, downward facing dog. Step the left foot forward, warrior two on the other side. Open yourself up, breathe into your entire body. Maybe roll your shoulders around a little bit, preparing yourself. And let's find that reverse warrior now, reaching backwards, breathing deep into that left side of your rib cage, chest, belly, waist, back, and bring it back up to center, warrior two. Slide it forward, side angle, reach those right fingertips up towards the ceiling. Keep breathing. And bring it down and back to your downward facing dog. Good job. Now bring yourself forward to the top of your mat for a standing forward fold. You can have a slight bend in your knees so that you can fold better from your hips. And then breathe in, halfway lift, fully extend as much as you can, hands on your thighs or your shins. And then release back down, slight bend in the knees for your fold, then rolling your spine up to standing. Breathe in, reach the arms up, exhale, back bend, bring the arms down, hands at your low back. So that way you're pushing your hips forward while you're lifting your chest up and back. Nice long spine, releasing back up to top and center, then diving down into a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, release. Step it back to your down dog. Find that stretch in the entire backside of your body here. And then step your right foot forward. Let's bring it up to a high crescent lunge. So keep that back heel lifted this time. And then bring your left hand down to the mat. You're twisting your body so your right hand reaches up towards the ceiling. Imagine that you're breathing in, feeling nice and long. And as you exhale, you're twisting everything out. And you can drop that back knee if you need to, or keep it lifted. Bring that hand down, step back, downward facing dog, and then step forward with the left foot. Beginning with a high crescent lunge on this side. Just take a couple breaths. And drop the hands. Twist up, so you're reaching up with your left fingertips now. Breathing in, feeling tall. Exhale, twisting it out. Drop the back knee if you need to. Stay with your breath. And bring down the top hand. Step back, downward facing dog. All right, let's bring the knees down. Take another child's pose. Give yourself a break. Child's pose always feels good when my tummy hurts or if I'm having any kind of cramps. So highly recommend this one if you just need to chill out. All right, now going into one of my favorite stretches, frog pose. So you're gonna bring yourself so that way you're sideways on the mat and open up your knees. Point your toes out to the side if you can. Try to have your ankles and your knees both bent at about 90 degrees. And you're gonna feel a deep stretch in your hips and in your thighs. It's really good for the low back, opens up the belly. Remember to breathe, take in as much air as you can, sending out tension with your breath out. And then when you're done, go ahead and bring your legs back together, recenter yourself on the mat. Roll down to your back, hugging in your knees. Do a little rock side to side. And I forgot to say earlier, it's okay if you release any trapped gas out either end, honestly. Totally normal in any yoga class. So just roll it out, whatever you need. But we're gonna twist now again. So extending your left leg and extending your right arm. Hug your right knee in with your left hand and pull that leg over to your left side, twisting out your back, twisting out your core. And then come back to center, switch arms, switch legs, twist the other way. And release back to center. Hug in those knees. Then grab onto the tops of your feet or really any part of your legs that you can reach. Keep those keep those knees bent, but pull those knees towards your body for happy baby pose. You can rock around, you can find stillness. Just make sure to breathe. And then release those legs down. Windshield wiper the knees side to side. Now walk your feet to the edges of the mat. Let your knees fall in towards each other and feel that unique opening stretch for your lower back of the hips. And then bring your feet back together, right ankle over your left knee. And you can leave those legs towards the ground, or you can pull them up by grabbing onto the standing leg. And now into twisted root. So keep your legs in the same position, but let them fall towards the left. Now back up, hug them in one more time if you would like, and release. As you uncross that right leg, circle the leg and the hip out, letting it release anything that it's ready to let go of after that deep stretch. And then set up for the other side. Left ankle over the right knee, hug in the legs if you would like, but if that's too much, you can always leave that right foot on the ground. Now twisted root, let the legs fall to the right, keep breathing. All right, back to center. One more squeeze in if you want. Now release and windshield wiper those legs. Circle out that left hip if you want. Maybe twist it out a little bit more, bringing both legs over to one side and then the other side. And recenter. Take a butterfly pose here, soles of your feet together, knees out to the side. You can rest your hands on your belly or any area that you may want to send some healing right now. Just send that spot some love, even though maybe causing you some discomfort right now. Or maybe these stretches have already started to relieve that. Let yourself stay relaxed, focusing on your breath. And then moving into Shavasana from here. So just extend your legs onto the ground or get comfortable, however works for you right now. Maybe relax your arms at your side, or you can keep them in if that's bringing your belly some comfort right now. And allow your body to find stillness and a moment of quiet with yourself. You can always focus on your breath, the sensation of air traveling in and out. But when you're ready to come out of this practice, start stretching yourself out, wiggling your fingers and toes, maybe hugging in your knees again, giving yourself another squeeze. And rolling over to one side, letting yourself come back to this present moment, this physical space. And as you're ready, come up to seated and get ready for the rest of your day, sending a little bit more love into your belly, into your heart. Thank you all for joining me.